Let's go. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Recording this the Sunday before Thanksgiving, right? Sunday before Thanksgiving, and in my world, in the world I know, it's doomsday for a lot of college football coaches, right? Doomsday for a lot of college football coaches, and for the longest time, I could say that I at least had one person who was still coaching during my, one person who coached me as a player is still the head man somewhere. And finally, the eagle has landed, so to speak. Coach Chuck Priori, who was the last head coach in which I've ever played football for, was officially relieved of his duties. I'm not sure if he retired or if he was fired, but listen, after an 0-10 season and the previous year, I believe they went 1-9 or 1-8, something ridiculous like that. Hey, he's there 18 years. It was time for something fresh, some new blood in there. Like I said, hopefully Coach Tucci gets the job. Hopefully he gets offered, first of all. Hopefully he gets offered and hopefully accepts. I'll kind of revitalize my passion and things like that. He'll have my 100% support. I know there's a lot of former alumni, a lot of current players that are praying that Coach Tucci gets that job. I know he deserves it. He's done a great job at Duke, and it's time for him to step up, time for him to be a head coach somewhere and revitalize a program. And listen, it'd be a great day for Stony Brook football and everyone that's ever been involved. All right. So seeing that's it. It's official. I played for Bob Malloy, who retired at Good Counsel, the late Ken Sparks, who is Carson Newman football. He is Carson Newman football. He built that program. He is the Bobby Bowden of that program, so to speak. He's the Pat Summitt of that program. He is Carson Newman football. And Chuck Priori, hate him or like him, love him or hate him, at the end of the day, he did an exceptional job in his nearly two decades as a head coach of a Division I football program. Is something that, again, deserves to be commended. And again, whether you like him or not, you got to give him his props for lasting that long and turning the program around to a weaker Division I/Division II program to now they're competing in the best conference at the FCS level. Now, because of all that, I have to tell this story. I have to tell this story because this was a piece of advice that I got from him that I'm not sure if he was meaning to give me this piece of advice or if he was just saying this because he knew I was looking to get into business. He knew I wanted to be a coach or whatever because I was around. I was still in that transition from being player to coach. There had a time in which it was during the spring season, which I was helping out in the offices, right? I was helping out, just doing film, cutting up film, just doing whatever I can, be in the coffee go-getter, just doing whatever intern work I can do during that time. And I was helping out in the office. It was me and Coach Hatch. It was me, Coach Hatch, and Coach P. We were all in the film room. And Coach Hatch was a GA at that time, too. He was still a young coach at that time. I'm a young player transitioning. So, again, I'm not sure if Coach P was saying this or if he was emphasizing this just to put us on game because we were younger and we were trying to find our footing in this business, right? So around the time, this was 2010, 2011, and this was around the time in which Randy Shannon, again, famous coach out here in South Florida. He was the Miami coach at the time. This was around the time where he was let go from the University of Miami. The U, baby! He was let go, and there were a lot of upset people because what Randy Shannon did was he cleaned up the area. His boys were graduating. Again, the University of Miami football program had that reputation of having a bunch of thugs and is having just a very negative view of them from the outside looking in. And Coach Shannon came in, his boys are graduating, the community's getting cleaned up, all those sorts of things that they were doing in the community, but he didn't win enough games and he got canned. He got fired. And I remember it was myself, like I said, it was myself, Coach Hatch, and Coach P all sitting there in the room, and Coach P just kind of was looking at the situation from a distance. He was just like, hey, clean up the area. Gotta win. Gotta win. Gotta win. And he said it with this look on his face as if he was kind of indirectly telling myself and Coach Hatch, look, you want to get in this business, man, you gotta win games. You gotta put up the W's. And that's what I want to impart to you guys today. And what you got to extract from today is, listen, there's a lot of great things out there. It's a lot of outside noise out there. At the end of the day, today, what your business has to be about, whatever it is you try to do, you gotta win. You gotta win it. You gotta win it. You gotta strive to win every single day, and the results are all that counts. You got to win. You gotta get that dub. Again, don't get me wrong here. I'm a big proponent of the process. I understand the process, but understand the wins come every single day. Those small victories come every single day. Every single call you get, every single piece of mail you send out, every promotion, every post, you gotta win every single day. And whatever the win is, that's up for you to decide, whatever the actual win is. All right. But at the end of the day, if you want to be in this business, you got to win. If you want to be in business, period, you got to win. All right. Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, makeyourmove.com. That's makeyaMove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.